out here trying to find a new way to live. We're heading out to Otsego Lake this morning. It's in Cooperstown, New York. If anybody knows, Cooperstown is famous for having the Baseball Hall of Fame. I've been there one time when I was younger, when I was a kid, and I fished a few lakes around here, but I've never fished this one right here in Cooperstown. It's called Otsego Lake. Supposedly it has a really good smallmouth population, so I'm gonna see what we can do about fishing. And the things about getting clean and having a clean life is, it's so much more fun that you can actually enjoy yourself and follow your passions. And some of my passions are bass fishing, and it's really something that keeps me occupied. It keeps my mind going, and I love bass fishing. That's all there is to it, and I get to travel to different places. Like every year I try to find someplace new to go. I try to get down to Florida during the winter, and I like to get around and try something different all the time. I like to fish tournaments. It's a very satisfying sport. It can get expensive and it can get frustrating too. I had a lot of trouble the other day fishing. I got skunked, man. And I never get skunked, and it really upset me, but that's alright. We're not going to get skunked today. We're going to catch some fish, and we're going to have some fun, So, it says here we're going to take a right, and we're going to take a right, and we're going to go see what we can do about catching some bass here at this lake. So, I have a lot of disabilities. I have nerve damage, and I have trouble walking. And, I've got a handicap sticker, and for some reason, every time a guy with a boat pulls into a handicap spot, they think you can't be handicapped. Well, I am handicapped, and, just remember that, guys. Next time you mess with some guy with a boat pulling into a handicap spot, he might be handicapped, because there's a lot of those handicapped guys that love to fish. So, we're going to come down here, take a left, then we're going to go to the boat launch, and I'll see you guys back out on the water, man. Let's go have some fun. Let's go do some fishing. All right. Let's do it. Stop recording. All right, so we're out on the lake. Beautiful Otsego Lake in Cooperstown, New York. It's got a really beautiful color of water. This is a glacier lake, so you have a deep end and a shallow end. We're in the deep end right now. It's usually the skinnier part, and then the shallower end is, some of these lakes are like 5 foot for like 10 miles, but this lake's only 10 miles long, so it's probably only a mile or two on the other end that's really shallow. So we're going to start off in the deep end here for a little bit, but then I think we're going to cruise up shallow, because this is mostly a smallmouth lake, and we want to see where they're at. Basically, are they going to be fishing deep, or are we going to be fishing docks? There's a lot of docks, it looks like. There's a lot of targets here, so we'll go deep and shallow and see what we can do. Probably try some spinner baits. We got a breeze. Spinner baits is my favorite way to fish for smallmouth, and it usually gets the bigger ones, so I'm going to try to, balance it out. Try to balance our approach out with some deep, and then some shallow, some moving baits, and some dropping baits, Ned rig, drop shot. They're all great, baits to use out here for smallmouth. And balance in your life is something that, you really need to work on to help you stay clean. I mean, it's not the easiest thing to, when you were using, when I was using, I'd say, balance was all about just getting that next one and being, well for the next morning. And that's really mostly what I thought about. And that, staying out of jail and, just having enough money, and, it wasn't a very good balance. Now, when you get clean, you realize that you've got a lot of responsibilities if you want to, stay clean. And balance is one of the things that help you stay clean. You have to have balance in your home life, your social life, your work life, your family life. Then, you got to work on your health, because when you were using, obviously most of us didn't take care of our health very well. Take care of our health, take care of whatever legal issues we have, because when I was using, those were all built up and I never took care of them. So, I mean, it's all part of life, and you put it all together, and you got to put your fun in there too. And my fun is bass fishing. And I just bring you guys along for the ride and show you that, you can do it. Just got to put your mind to it, keep balance in your life, and you can follow your passions. And my passion is bass fishing, so let's go do some bass fishing and see what we can catch, man. Let's go have some fun. All right, let's do it. Well, man. Got him. Okay, number one. Something, putting up a fight. Putting up a fight. I don't think it's yeah, okay. This is our first smallie of the day. Looks like a decent one too. All right, okay. Let's spot lock this spot. Keep away from the trolling motor. Keep away from the trolling motor. Nice. Nice fish. All right. Well, we picked up the drop shot. We can't lose this guy though. Tire him out. Tire his butt out. The old flatworm. Alright, stay down, no jumping. Nice smallmouth, yeah. Boy, these guys fight. Okay, so we figured out a few things here. Outside weed edge, we're sitting in 12, 13 feet of water. You can kind of hear, the weed edge is very defined. It was a lot easier to follow it. And this guy does not want to give up. Come on, buddy, there you go. Ooh, nice one. All right, you're coming in. Not yet, not yet. This time you are. Oh, these guys are heavy. All right, well, let's grab them this way. These guys are heavy. Best smallmouth I've caught in a while. Attaboy. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Beauty. All right, my first Ostigo smallmouth. Like I said, you got to figure once you figure it out, it's not so bad. Got him. Nice one. I think, maybe. I don't know. Felt him hit it. Might not be that nice. He's coming in. Fighting a little bit. Yeah, it's a decent one. It's a decent one. Spitting up bait. Oh God, he's got friends with him. Oh my God, he's got a whole bunch of friends with him. His friend's bigger too. How you doing here, buddy? Think I can get another one? Let's try it. 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 Let's try to get the other guy right there. No? Alright, let's get this one in. We tried for a double. The other guy took off on me. Oh, don't cross over that line. There you go, there you go. Alright, come on in, bub. There you go. We got you. We got you. Alright. Another Otsego smallmouth. So, we've run all the way to the end of the lake here. These hooks are hooked on them good. There we go. And there's a sunken island out here in the middle of the lake. I mean, I was in it's 80 to 100 feet, and we came up on this island, and sure enough, first couple casts out here, and I got one. I was seeing a lot on the side finder. Whoa. Which one is this? Uh-oh. We got a mess going. Yeah. What did you do, Mark? There we go. We got it. Yeah, so I had a lot going on the side finder. Seen fish all over the place. I started casting the black hair jig, marabou jig, and nothing happening. So I picked up the Nico. Sure enough, first cast with the Nico. Decent smallmouth. All right. You know, it pays to move around in places like this with smallmouth because they are on the move all the time, just chasing bait. They're not like largemouth that will sit in a certain area. These guys just roam, so you got to really just cover a lot of ground, and you got to have the right area here. Now this lake is obviously very, very clear, so you know large like muddy flats are not the best spot because they'll spot you a mile away, so you got to fish like deeper water. So I'm in the 12-13 feet right before it drops off into 20 feet, right where the grass kind of starts and stops, right on the grass edge basically. And that's where we're getting them. Let's try to get another one. All right. Got him. Got that one. Putting up a fight. I think it's a bass. Oh yeah, nice one. Tell you, these are the hardest fighting fish out there. They just do not give up. The water's 78 degrees, so they have a lot of gumption. Still a little jumper. Oh, it's not even that big. He just got a lot of strength. Not even that big. Not even that big. You just got a lot of that strength. Man, they pull hard. Alright, come on, Bubba. Alright, we're done with you. We done with you. Get in the boat. Alright. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Little grass to come with him. Atta boy. Right in that top of the mouth. Beautiful. Awesome fish. They really are. I mean, I'd rather do this any day than going out and using drugs. I don't know how anybody could do anything but. Really. You know, I've got physical disabilities, and this is something you can do, you know, disabled, 80 years old. You can do it right to, you know, anybody can do it. It takes a little, you know, effort to get there, but once you're there, anybody can do it. Got him. Got him. Get the hook in him. Get the hook in him. Come on. Oh, no jumping, no jumping. Loosen the drag up a little. Oh. There you go. Nice one. Nice one. Alright, alright. I thought I had a hit a minute ago. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come here, Bubba. Get in here. Nice. That's the ones you're looking for right there. There's a tournament fish. That's the tournament guys you want. That's a beauty. Alright, we got him on the sleeper craw. Sleeper craw is it's an awesome bait for smallmouth. Beautiful looking fish, healthy, very healthy fish. Now, I love it when you're able to catch them on multiple lures. So, you can have the wrong lure or the right lure in the wrong spot and you're not going to catch anything. But if you're where there's fish, you can have the wrong lure. As long as there's fish there, they will hit it. It's my second one. This was on the sleeper craw, and that one was definitely a bigger fish. So it's a good way to get some bigger fish. It's like a brown with blue flakes, and it's a nice looking bait. Catches a lot of smallmouth. Smallmouth love crayfish. I'm telling you, it's one of their favorite things to eat. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. That was an interesting day of fishing. I mean, wasn't the greatest day fishing, but it wasn't the worst either. We did get some decent sized fish and a lot of exploring. I did a lot of driving around looking. We found the island. I went and circled the island and I marked a whole bunch of spots. It's, when you come out here like this, you got to do a little bit of everything. It's a new lake. Yes, first time I've ever been here. So you got to look at your maps. And you got to spend time, on the side finders, just looking around, going around, marking spots that you see. And, do some homework before you get there. Realize what kind of lake this is. It was a glacier lake. There's usually a shallower end and a deeper end. And there's a lot of steep drop-offs in certain areas. And that seemed to be the main spot where the fish were. And I saw a lot of fish on that one drop, that one shoreline. Oh my God, I saw a ton of them, but they just wouldn't bite anything. But the ones at the island, I was on the front side of that island, was all rock, and that's where we got most of our fish. And it's just like mixing it up, to have a little bit of balance in your fishing, and having balance in your life is what helps me stay clean. I know my balance is off a little bit when it comes to fishing, but I'm trying to work fishing into actually recovery and trying to help other people in recovery to show you guys that you can have a clean life and go out there and you can follow your passions and you can have fun without using drugs, because you don't need to use drugs to have fun. If anything, drugs make it worse. I mean, I know when I was younger, I thought you had to be high all the time, It made everything the experience better. Well, that might have been for a while when I was younger, but the tables turn. It's not the drug actually starts to take over, and then it's not so much fun anymore, and it's not it's not what you thought it was before. So try to keep balance in your life. Fun, family, faith, work. Do your responsibilities, take care of your health, to keep it all as balanced as you can. Have that pie cut into as many even slices as you can cut it. That's one way to look at it. You have a pie and you try to cut all your parts of your life evenly around there. There's always going to be some parts that are bigger than the other, but as long as you realize that and then you don't get carried away and take it too far, you're doing good, man. So, I'm constantly working on my balance, and I'm constantly working on my fishing and trying to inspire people that, you can come out here and have fun without using drugs. So, thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.